morning, friends. Welcome to my channel, A Peek into the English Language. Our topic for today is as follows: restricting air travel is the only way to prevent air pollution. Do you agree? Since the introduction of air travel at the turn of the 19th century, this mode of transportation has become one of the prime contributors of the air pollution problem. Undeniably, air flights leave a massive carbon footprint in the atmosphere, yet restricting air travel alone will have little impact on curbing the air pollution problem. As far as we are aware, there are many measures that can be taken to prevent air pollution. In the past decade, many institutions of higher learning worldwide started offering courses on environmental sustainability so as to create awareness among the younger generation on the importance of interacting with their surroundings in a responsible manner. In short, in this era of globalization, education is one of the mediums utilized by the governments of many countries to enlighten the masses on the role that they have to play in preventing the air pollution problem from running rampant. Indubitably, increasing the price of fuel such as petroleum and diesel is one of the most effectual ways to solve the air pollution problem, as this would automatically reduce the number of vehicles on the road. The exhaust of vehicles emit carbon dioxide and other noxious gases that contaminate the air. Statistics indicate that when there is a hike in the price of gas, the air quality index drops significantly. It is apparent here that when the price of petrol is high, consumers will refrain from using it unstintedly. Instead, they will practice carpooling. A spike in the price of fossil fuels would force factories that rely on these fuels to carry out the combustion process in manufacturing goods to switch to alternative sources of energy like wind energy and solar energy. I hold on to the notion that reforestation is perhaps the best way to eliminate the presence of carbon dioxide from the atmosphere. The segregation of forest land for the purpose of conservation can also help inhibit air pollution. Viridian forests function as green lungs that cleanse and filter the air of greenhouse gases. Hence, it is vital to safeguard these green spaces in combating the air pollution problem. As a final observation, I would like to stress that unrestrained deforestation as well as illegal logging activities must be stopped indefinitely if we want to put an end to this problem. Thank you. Goodbye.